Hello everyone, Chocolate here for another video review. This time I have the Cadbury Dairy Milk Caramel Nibbles. Yeah, wow, well basically, long story short is this is about my third or fourth attempt at reviewing these because I kept having them in my backlog, say, you know, I don't know, ready to review, and I kept eating them, so I just needed something, you know, to eat before, yeah, I don't know, at certain times, and these are the ones that I just kept going to, because I kept thinking, well, I could just buy them easy enough, you know, just have them at the supermarket, and then I bought them again, and then I thought, oh, I could just buy them easy enough. But I've been on a bit of a diet recently, cutting down a lot, so that's probably why they've survived this time. I guess that's a hint that I do like them a bit, but, you know, don't turn off yet. So as you don't know, Cadbury's Dairy Milk Caramel, or Cadbury's Caramel. Well, I guess it's Dairy Milk Caramel, isn't it, nowadays? But it used to be called Cadbury's Caramel, and it used to just be a you know, nothing to do with dairy milk, I don't think. Maybe it had dairy milk chocolate, I'm not sure. But it's supposed to be this coloured, really. It's just this colour chocolate bar, this sort of golden yellow colour. Yeah, and it looked really nice, actually. It had the Cadbury's Caramel Bunny as well. I don't know, probably, I don't know, sort of like a sexy bunny that used to sell it. You probably can't really do that these days, but that's what it wasn't that sexy really, but you know, like a very feminine bunny, let's put it that way. Yeah, and yeah, now, so basically they've rebranded it. I don't know if they stopped it, but they've rebranded it. It's just Galaxy Cadbury Dairy Milk with Caramel now, or Cadbury Dairy Milk Caramel. So it's still the same thing, it's the same colour and everything, they've just rebranded it as Dairy Milk. And I'm assuming it has dairy milk around the edge now. Maybe it always did, but it was never originally advertised. I don't think it was just called Cadbury's Caramel. So, well, yeah, and these ones, what are these? Well, these aren't exactly the same. These are sort of little buttons with caramel in the middle. So, so basically, yeah, we can see what they are there. So, and the caramel that Cadbury's Caramel has is very buttery. It's very it's quite nice, different. Yeah, it's very nice. And these ones, Cadbury's Caramel, you do get inside, I think the miniature heroes, or what Cadbury's heroes as they're called now, selection box. Yeah, there we go. And I think if at one point they did appear in the roses, but they weren't called Cadbury's Caramel. But they were basically the same thing. They had about 5 different caramels in there at one point, and they sorted it out now a bit, but they did get a bit silly at one point. So it says reclosable at the top. Reclosable, yeah, so there we go. I guess it's, yeah, not resealable, but reclosable, which I'm not really sure. Reclose with stickers to maintain freshness, it says. Or with sticker. There we go, so it's got this sticker under there that you can take off. I've never really used those though, really. I just fold them over, I guess. And stickers only seem to be for one use only, which I guess is enough. But yeah, rarely use these things, I don't know. And I got the Queen symbol again. There we go, the Queen approves. It's always too small for me to read it, but something like by appointment of Her Majesty the Queen or something like that, so she's happy. Obviously it says Dairy Milk, Cadbury's Nibbles as well. And it's got share the joy with friends on the go watching a movie. So all these things have these sort of 3 different, you know, different companies. I'm sure Nestle have their own ones where they say doing this and doing this. You know, there's 3 different things, and Cadbury's do it as well. I mean, I don't know why they do it. Well, I guess it's better than having nothing there, but yeah, I don't know. They're just trying to make sure you don't eat them all to yourself. But yeah, oh well, good luck with that. Yeah, so it's a 120 gram bag, so it gives you per 100 grams or per 25 grams, which is roughly a bit of a rubbish size. It's 120 grams, so it's not even, it's not even a fifth. You know, you can't really divide it very well at all there. But it's 124 calories, 6.5 grams of fat, 3.8 of which are saturates. Yeah, so I don't know why I've done it per 25 grams, because you can't divide that into 120 at all. So it's really annoying. So it's, yeah, so it's just over a fifth of the bag, basically. Chocoholic, partner in fair trade, it says, chocolife.org. And the official description, milk chocolate with a soft caramel centre, 25%. There we go, may contain nuts. There we are, yeah. So it looks quite nice. It's got the typical Cadbury's Dairy Milk purple, and as I say, the Cadbury's Caramel yellow. And it says, made and licensed from Cadbury UK Limited. We are passionate about our great quality Cadbury products. Not completely satisfied? Contact us. Cadbury.co.uk. Yeah, it does say Mondelez UK. It doesn't say Cadbury, so yeah. It's just for vegetarians. There we go. It's recyclable apparently. Okay. Well, I don't think there's much more to say. I think, yeah, let's give them an open. Right, so again, everyone. Okay, hopefully I'm censored. Apologies if I'm not, but yeah, let's give them an open. It's got a tear at the top. It's already sort of partially severed. This tear, but yeah, looks to be okay. Okay, so that's it. There we go. still have to kind of split it still. So you can see it's not actually open with that, so I've still got to kind of open it a bit like a packet of crisps. Just kind of defeat the point of it all, you would have thought, but there we go. So there we go. Can you see down there? Hopefully you can. You can see down there. So there's quite a lot. Can't tell if you can see or not. I'm sure I think you probably can, but just in case. Yeah, I'm sure you can see all those there. So it's not full to the top, but it's yeah, it's quite crown full actually. It does feel substantially full. As you can see, yeah, the feel is deceiving because it's really not full at all. You can see it's got, and don't forget I've ripped the top off this. So this is, it looks to be about just below half full, but of course it was even taller before when it had the top on. So it's about a third or a quarter full really, which is not really acceptable. But it's got a nice foil wrapping on the inside, and it smells gorgeous. You know that, you know, if you've not smelt that Cadbury Dairy Milk smell, it's a lovely smell. Honestly, it's one of the nicest smells I know. Let's see how many there are in here. There's a few. Looks like I've had a bit of sticky problems going on with the caramel coming loose, because a lot of these are stuck together, and I can't actually get some out from the bottom. Which I guess is a good thing, because it means there's lots of caramel in there. But one of them, yeah, one of them has had a bit of it's gone in a bit of a bad way. Okay, right. So there we go. So nice. Here's what each one looks like that's not been damaged. So it's quite a nice button. I don't know if you can see underneath. It says Cadbury as well, which I quite like. White tail is upside down, right way around. Yes. So maybe you can see now. So it looks quite. I like that, it looks nice. I like it when they do things like that. Normally you just get tyre tracks or something underneath them, but this one, which is Cadbury, so I like that. Yeah, and there's plenty in here, so let's see. Let's give it a measure first before I get caramel everywhere. Let's have a look. So, we've got about 2.8 centimetres wide. It's a sphere or circle, so it's quite hard, you know, obviously it should be the same all the way around, but it's not a perfect circle or sphere. It's about 0.4 centimetres high. So there we go. And they're all relatively uniform. Well, I'll say that, I know they're not. Because this one here, you can see, this one here is kind of like a bit, the one's quite lean and wide. That one's quite sort of stocky and tall, you know, so yeah. Yeah, so they're very different, those ones. But yeah, so I don't know what they're normally like. Maybe they're normally a bit more like the bigger one. I don't know. So they're all, you know, they all come in different shapes and sizes really, but they're quite similar for the most part. I think usually they're more this size really, actually, which is not, the other one was a bit of an exception. So let's just give these ones a measure. It's about 2.5 wide, and this one's about 0.7 tall, more or less. Yeah. Yeah, so the one was like 2.7 wide or something, and this one's only 2 wide. So yeah, bit of difference there. Okay, so let's see how many there are in here. So bear in mind, it was a bit rubbish the way it gives the calories. So that's in 15. So it gives a fifth, didn't it? But it didn't quite. Well, it gives per 25 grams, but the whole bag was 220, so it didn't really work mathematically, which is a bit annoying. I don't know why they did that. Okay, so it's not quite, so I've done it roughly. Okay, so yeah, so 5, hang on, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 39, there is these, 39. Yeah, so what's that? 9, 18, 20, 26, 45, 8, 16, 21, 32, 40. So it's about 8, 8 of them is roughly a fifth. That's roughly, yeah, so probably maybe about 7 of them, 6 or 7, I'd say probably about 7 of them is your 124 calories, 6.5 grams of fats, 1.8 of which, 3.8 of which are saturates. Yeah, so I'm not sure what I said before, but yeah, hopefully I said that. Yeah, so I reckon roughly 7 of these is 25 grams. I don't know. It's probably not, I don't know. I'll probably have done some caption maybe. It's probably not really worth me doing it, but yeah. So as you can imagine, so let's say 740, 228, 35. 8, 16, 21, 32, 4. Sorry, 8 wasn't it, not 7. Yeah, no, I reckon about. Well, I say 7 because it's only 120 grams in the pack, and they've given you 25 grams. So that's why I've moved down one. Yeah, so there's 8 into 40 roughly. As I say, the calories on the back give you per 25, so it's not. So even though 8 is roughly a fifth, we're not looking for a fifth. We're looking for less than a fifth. So I reckon that's probably about 7. Yeah, I reckon 7 of these. So I probably have done some captions to show it. Hopefully I've been right. Yeah, so there we go. Okay, so they look quite nice. They've all got this kind of little, what do you call, little hat, I guess, on top. That little sort of blob on top where the caramel's been injected in or been covered or something. So they've all got like a, yeah, like you can see it there, that kind of little Smurf hat coming off it, teardrop or whatever. Yeah, what are those things called? Is it Prince Edward's drop or something, or whatever? Those things that are made out of super quickly cooled down glass or whatever it is, and it's really pressurised, so it's really hard. But if you cut the end off, they blow up. Should have called something like that. I can't remember what they're called. Probably done a caption for that now. But they look a bit like those. I mean, should have called like Prince Edward's drops or something, or Prince Edward's tears or something like that. There we go. But they look quite nice, these, don't they? And as I say, I really like the fact they've got Cadbury written on the back. I think that really looks nice. And they smell absolutely divine. It's the chocolate, but possibly a bit of smell of caramel as well. Because some of them have had a bit of accidents. It's like this one, for instance, the caramel's leaked out a bit. And there's a few like that. And some of them are stuck in the bag as well. And it does make them a bit, well, it's not too bad to touch, but some of them are a bit sticky. Yeah, so there we go. Okay, so let's cut one in half. Yeah, like this one, for instance. Look at that. There we go. So it's, yeah, seen better days. It's obviously been crushed a bit. Okay, you can see on the bottom as well. It's been dimpled a bit. It's concave or convex, one or the other. Like a contact lens almost. Yeah, let's cut one in half. See what we're dealing with. I'll try and cut one of the. Sliding off the top. Okay, so doesn't look to be loads of caramel in from appearances. You can see it's there. You can quite see it. It's quite hard to see. Maybe it's shining off the light. On the other side. So it's a bit subdued, but I think there's enough in there because it looks worse than it is. I think there's actually enough in there really. Yeah. So there we go. And if I just split one with my fingers, yeah, it's a bit better. You can see there. Got some nice caramel in there. So it's like that scene from Cruel Intentions. Yeah, so there we go. So we can see that. It's still on the camera, I can't tell, but there we go anyway, yeah. So nice thread of caramel there. Okay, I think we should give them a taste then. Yeah, I'm quite excited about these, so let's do it. Right, hello again everyone. Right, so let's give them a taste. So I'm gonna try these flat ones first. Let's see what that's like. So let's do it. Yeah, it's lovely chocolatey taste. Lovely. No, well, semi-dairy milky, but I think in that one the caramel was quite prominent, and it's quite nice for that one. I think let's try a bigger one. Let's just here you go. There's a bit of a chubbier one. Let's give that a go. Okay. Yeah, you do get a nice Cadbury's button type taste, but obviously the chocolate's full of, well, not full, but got enough caramel in there to make it itself known, and it's nice. It's a nice caramel, not too over the top. I would say the chocolate is possibly the most prominent taste, or maybe it's almost 50-50, maybe 60-40 in favour of the chocolate. I think really though, this should be doubled up like this. That's I don't think you get enough of the taste without doing this. So, that's more like it. They're nice. I think I would say I don't think they're just not quite as good as dairy milk caramel. You know, there's just not enough caramel in there, and I think the chocolate isn't thick enough either. Really, I don't know. They're not quite as good as Cadbury's buttons for delivering that sort of dairy milk taste. and not quite as good as, you know, dairy milk caramel either with the caramel taste. There's not enough caramel there, I think. Especially if you've had the dairy milk, the Cadbury's caramel eggs as well, the equivalent of the cream eggs for those. They're very nice, and there's lots of caramel in that. And there's just not as much caramel in this one, I don't think. They are nice. They are moreish, but I just don't think they're quite as good as some of its parts, really. I don't think... Yeah, I mean, what are they labelled as buttons? I don't know. Caramel Nibbles, they're called, so... Not quite buttons, but they are basically buttons. And I just don't think the dairy milk is as nice as it is in Cadbury's buttons, you know, or just dairy milk generally. And I don't think the caramel's quite thick enough to deliver that sort of caramel hit. And I think, although you could say maybe it's too sweet or too much of it sometimes. I think in this case it's just not quite... It's just too much in between, really, I think. They are nice, they look nice, and they're definitely better doubled up. They smell gorgeous. But, yeah. I just think for me, the caramel's just not quite enough. There's not enough there, it's not quite caramel enough. It is caramelly, but it's just not quite caramel enough, I don't think. You almost can't quite make it out. I mean, you can, but it's a funny sensation, really. And I think the chocolate doesn't quite taste enough of dairy milk either because it's not thick enough. And again, the caramel kind of overshadows it, but even though the caramel's not that prominent. It's very strange. One thing I do quite like doing is eating one of these and then having a hot drink afterwards. Let's see if as it melts all the chocolate. Coffee's gone a bit cool. Didn't quite work, but nice set of textures there and flavours. Yeah, so didn't quite work as I expected, but because it wasn't hot enough, I couldn't my drink. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. I think all in all, I think it's probably a 3 out of 5. I think for these, they're just a bit, maybe a 3.5. I'm going to say a 3 because I think these days there's so many good chocolates out there. You can't really be accepting anything that's average as being more than that, really. And I think these are just not as good as the sum of its parts. Well, I would recommend if you want a hit of dairy milk caramel to get the dairy milk caramel eggs. They're just like a massive, like an egg about that big, you know, a bit smaller than a real egg, but just like a Cadbury cream egg. But they're just full. It's really thick chocolate around the edge, and it's just full of caramel. And you know, they're quite high in calories, of course, but you know, probably about the same as half the bag or something. Yeah, maybe a bit more than that, but you know, there we go. And I think that really delivers a good hit of caramel and dairy milk. And I'll probably be reviewing that. I think I've reviewed it in the past. I'm going to re-review it again as well for Easter, I think, because it's coming up soon. Yes, that's what I would recommend, or just the Cadbury caramel, dairy milk caramel bar, or Cadbury's buttons, or both at once. Why not? But yeah, unfortunately these, they're a bit too average. I mean, they're edible, they're nice. And I did keep nibbling them, you know, when I had them in my house because they were just there, really, and I knew I could get them quite easily, but it wasn't really because they were the best chocolates ever. I just needed something, and they happened to be there and readily available and easy for me to get again. Yeah, so there we go. So I think a 3 out of 5 is fair. I think they are nice, but I just think there's better available. Either the two products split into their component parts, which is Cadbury's buttons, basically, or the dairy milk caramel, or even in the caramel egg, as I say. So I'd recommend all 3 of those over these, I think. So, which is a shame, and you wouldn't expect that, but yeah. So there we go, 3 out of 5. Okay, so enjoy that review. Follow me, subscribe to my videos, follow me on Patreon as well if you can, Instagram also, and all these other things, and leave a comment or free, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Have a great day. Bye. See ya.